everybody, it's Eggplant Evelyn with Food Literacy Center, and we have another great recipe for you this week. Today we are making Caribbean stuffed peppers. This is a great recipe to get everybody in the family involved. It's a great dinner recipe. We're gonna do lots of different things, cook on the stove, we're going to put things in the oven, mix and stuff our bell peppers. So this is really great to have everybody involved. You can give up different roles to different people in your family so you can all do this recipe together. And you can go to foodliteracycenter.org and you can find our supplies list needed for this recipe. Because we're doing lots of different things today, you're going to want to make sure you have everything that you need to get this recipe going at home. So you can find this online. You can also find on our website our recipe for today. So our recipe is actually two recipes. We have our our Caribbean stuffed pepper recipe, and we also have a recipe for our red chili sauce. So this is a really quick and easy, delicious sauce that you can make that we're gonna top our bell peppers with. Let's get started. We have lots to do. I'm gonna go through all of our different ingredients to make sure we have everything that we need, and so I can show you at home what you need for this recipe. We are going to need, of course, our amazing bell peppers. Look how beautiful these bell peppers are. We got them from the Oak Park Farmers Market. They're great bell peppers. We're also going to need some brown rice, some black beans, some corn. I've gone ahead and roasted this corn on the stove, and I cut it off the cob just like we have in our previous videos. You can use frozen corn if you want, or grill it outside. However you like your corn, you can choose. We're also going to be using some coconut milk. So we have some coconut milk. Do be aware of that. You're going to need 1 can of coconut milk. Another thing you're going to need is our limes, cilantro, a little bit of anise seeds, and of course our red chili sauce. So I'm going to show you our red chili sauce. This is a really easy sauce that we make. You just need a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of flour, water, and red chili pepper. So we have this New Mexico ground chili pepper that we use. You can choose any simple red chili pepper that you find at the store. We just chose a little bagged version. They're very inexpensive, and you can just pick it up at your local grocery store. So we're going to be using that, and you mix it until it reaches the thickness and the consistency that you like. So we have a pretty good sauce. It only takes a few minutes to make on the stove. So it's really easy. This can be something that somebody in the family does together, an adult who can use a stove. But kids, you can help out measuring, stirring, all those things. So let's get started with our bell peppers. I love this recipe because it shows how we can use bell peppers in lots of different ways. You can cut up a bell pepper and put it in a salad, or you can slice it up and eat it with fajitas, or you can hollow it out and use it as a bowl and stuff it with stuffed bell peppers. So we're going to make sure our bell peppers are washed, our hands are washed, and what we're going to do is we're just going to remove the top of our bell pepper. There's lots of different ways that you can remove it. You can go from the top. I like going from the side and spinning it around until I can get all the pieces out. And you might need to use your hand a little bit to wiggle out the top, because it can sometimes get stuck to the bottom. So what's so great about this bell pepper, right? Now we have this whole space. And what you're going to do is we're just going to place it on a baking sheet once you cut all your bell peppers. You want a nice big opening because we are going to stuff them, so you want to make sure you're going to be able to fill your bell pepper. But we're just going to place this on a baking sheet. We're going to put it in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. I already have a few bell peppers going. I'm going to take them out when they're ready. They're not quite ready yet. So as your bell peppers are roasting, we are going to make the mix that we're going to stuff them with. I have my bowl here so we can measure everything out and put it in. Our first ingredient that we're going to need is our brown rice, and we're going to need about 3 cups. So, of course, we always have our different measuring cups to figure out which one is our 1 cup, and it's the biggest one. So we need 3 cups. Now this recipe is for 8 bell peppers, but we're not going to be making 8 bell peppers, so we'll have some left over, some filling left over to save. But this is a great recipe. Like I said, if you have lots of members in your family, you can make 8 bell peppers with this recipe. So 2 cups and 1 more. And we're using brown rice, which is a whole grain, and has lots of fiber, which is good for our heart and for our digestive system. So I have 3 cups of brown rice. We're going to add our 1 ear of corn kernels. I'm going to throw that in here. We're going to add our black beans. Now you can use canned or you can use fresh. If you're like me, maybe you make a pot of black beans every few weeks and so you have them available. Or you can use canned, and canned are great too. Black beans have a lot of fiber. This recipe is full of fiber. We're gonna add our coconut milk, and you're gonna add 1 can of coconut milk, and that's gonna make it nice and creamy. And we need the juice from 1 lime. So you can juice a lime different ways. I like to roll out my lime first before I juice it to kind of get the juices going. We're going to use our claw, or actually we're going to use our tunnel, and we're going to cut all the way through. It's already pretty juicy. But if you have little ones at home, or if you just like an easy way to juice, you can use different types of juicers to use. So I'm going to be using this hand juicer. I'm going to stick my lime inside, and we're just going to squeeze all the juice out. So you want that nice lime flavor. Let's see. I'm going to add another one. There we go, and we've got a lot of juice out of that lime. So these are great tools to have, very kid-friendly. You're able to get all the juice out, and you just have to use a little elbow grease to squeeze it. I'm gonna give this a little light mix so everything can kind of already get mixed together. And we're going to add our cilantro next. So we're going to need to cut some of our cilantro up. I have my bunch of cilantro here. I rinsed it. You know, it's very important when we get our produce from either the farmer's market, from the store, to give everything a rinse. You don't want to get some of that extra dirt off, but you also just want to make sure your ingredients are clean before you use them. I'm using my claw. I'm using a small claw, and I'm just cutting cilantro. I like a little bit bigger chunks of cilantro in my food, so I'm not cutting it that fine. But if you like smaller pieces, you can go in and cut them as small as you like. And as we know, a lot of our veggies and ingredients, we can always use our hands. So if you just want to have someone peel the leaves off of the cilantro, you don't need a knife for this. You can just use your hands. So I have this nice handful of cilantro that I'm adding. And you can already start to see there's lots of different flavors coming together. We have that coconut milk, the lime, cilantro, beans, corn, rice. This is coming out to be very tasty. And we're gonna add a little bit of our seeds right here. So we need 2 teaspoons. I have my measuring spoons right here, and we wanna find our teaspoon. And we don't have a 2 teaspoon, but we have a 1 teaspoon. So we're gonna use our 1 teaspoon twice. Just going to, and if you've never used these have a great smell, a good aroma to them, and a really nice and unique flavor. So I'll show you what these look like. You can see. We're just gonna sprinkle them and make sure that it's nicely mixed in. Now you can add a little bit of salt and pepper if you want. I'm gonna hold off on adding just because I know there's lots of flavors going on already and we still haven't added our sauce. So I'm gonna hold off until I know what it tastes like, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. So really you just want everything to be mixed. And you do want your rice to be nice and warm. You can want to make it on the stove top or if your rice cooker, but it's going to help the coconut milk absorb. So I have everything in here ready. And now it's time to check on my bell peppers, and I hope they're ready. I hope we're ready to use them. Okay, we have our bell peppers. I just pulled them out of the oven. They're nice and hot. They're roasted. And you want to be careful handling hot things in the oven. I use my oven mitts. We have oven mitts to help protect us. So you just want to be careful when you're dealing with something hot. Now, I'm not quite ready for this plate yet, but I'm gonna take 1 of my bell peppers. It is still hot. You do wanna let them cool down before you handle them, or have an adult handle them. Just be sure to be safe when things are coming out of the oven. And I'm gonna use a measuring cup to help fill my bell pepper. I'm gonna actually use the 3rd cup. I think this is nice. And you can see our bell pepper kind of, as it cooks, it kind of shrunk a little bit. So that's why you want to make sure your hole on top is big enough. You want to cut a nice big open top on your bell pepper. Okay, so I'm going to stuff with my mixture. I'm just going to go ahead and take some nice spoonfuls. And it's really nice actually that the bell pepper is nice and warm. And our final step is the sauce. I'm so excited to use this sauce. And it's nice and thick, and we're just gonna need a 1/4 cup. So I have a nice 1/4 cup here, and I'm going to pour it on top. And I actually am gonna make sure I have it on my plate, so if I spill any of my sauce, that it's gonna go on my plate. Amazing. This smells and looks amazing. So I have my stuffed bell pepper. You can see it, but I'm gonna cut it open just so you can see how delicious it looks. And we have more bell peppers. We're gonna be able to fill them all up. And this is just a great way to incorporate a vegetable into your meal. Instead of using a bowl, use a bell pepper. There's lots of different ways and really cool and interesting ways that we can use our veggies. So I'm just gonna go through and you can see there my bell pepper, everything's mixed. This is gonna taste so good. You know, and I'm not gonna be able to get a bit of my bell pepper, but I'm gonna eat some of the filling. That coconut milk with the red sauce, it's just a little spicy. If you like things spicier, maybe you wanna put in some hot sauce or some jalapeno or some extra hot chilies in the sauce if you like things spicy. But for me, I like things just mild, and this is great. Let us know how your stuffed bell peppers come out. If you make them, what you thought. We'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much for joining us for another week. We'll be back next Friday with the recipe. Thank you so much.